My friends, welcome to exercise 122 of my 200 3D CAD models in FreeCAD series. 122 is a simple object. If we wanted to go with the traditional practice, 122 would be very simple, maybe 3 minutes job. So quickly for this object, we just create a sketch for the revolve on the upper part and revolve it around the flat axis, which is X. And then we go ahead and create a pad with 4 holes at the bottom, which would be a cornered rectangle, rounded corner rectangle, and symmetric by the axis, and place those holes within the sketch real quick and make them all equal, and then extrude that for 10 millimeter, and that's it. That's the object. Pretty simple. I want to take today's exercise as an opportunity to shine some light on the feature that we talked a while back, the circular array feature from the draft workbench. And I mentioned that it was really unorthodox to use circular array in our everyday works. But today looks like a good example where I can use the circular array. So let's go ahead and start working on this really alternative way. So if you are worried about the efficiency, this second method is not the suitable one. So I don't think I will be using the image on this one as well. So let's hide that. What I want to do is I want to go ahead and create a pad real quick on XY plane, and that would be a rounded rectangle, symmetric on both sides, and then equal on both sides as well. This rectangle is 100 millimeter on both sides, and the corners are 20 millimeters in diameter. I don't want to create the holes right here. I want to create them later on. So let's keep them there, and I want to go ahead and rename that to and extrude that for 10 millimeter. All right, we got that. Now for the upper part, I want to go with primitives. The middle one would be a cylinder of diameter 40, the radius 20, and then height would be total of 50. All right, and then I want to create another cylinder. This one, the radius would be 60, so 30 would be radius, and then height would be 20. All right, and it will actually come up a little bit. It will be sitting like this, and it will be coming up for a distance of 20. So the position on the z-axis, it will be 20. So we got the object except the holes. So we have 5 holes to think about, and that's where I actually want to experiment this circular array thing. What I want to do, I want to create a cylinder, and this will be the hole. So the radius would be 10, and then length, we want to make it really tall, so I must say 75. So we can see this right here, and the idea is we will be using this to create all these 5 total holes on this base pad, and we can use the circular array thing on this one. So let's go ahead and select this one, and then go to part, from part to draft workbench, and then on the array side we want to go with circular array. On the center of rotation, we want to keep it at the center, and the symmetry, last time we mentioned we don't know much about this one, so let's go ahead with 2. And on the circular layers, so there will be 2 layers of circles, because we have one layer itself, this is, and then the layer will be this. And then tangential distance, we don't know yet, we don't worry about it right now. And let's go ahead and set a radial distance. Now that I think about it, I actually don't know the radial distance. The one thing I know is from this point to that point, the radial distance, we can calculate that as square root of the length and the horizontal, so the base, so which would be 30 and 30, and square root of that would be 42.43. so that is our radial distance, 42.43. and we reset the point again and then hit OK. So now we have this circular array, but it's kind of not where we want. We want to rotate that. Let's see if there is any rotation option here. All right, here it says an angle, so I can do that, and that rotates and places it right where we want it. So what we have is an array of 5 cylinders replicated from 1, and now I can go ahead and make the deduction. So I want to make all of these one part, so it would be one fusion, and say all except holes, and this one I want to rename it as holes. All right, so I want to take the holes out of the all objects, so and there it is. Pretty simple. I mean, the experiment worked. I guess this is a good idea where we can use the circular array. See, on the polar array, we don't have the center one, the axial one. It always distributes around the surface. So if we did polar array on this one, we would not have this center hole. It would be only the radial ones. So on this one, we can have the center and then another layer of circles. Well, not that we needed it, but if we need it, there is the circular array option. I hope you liked this little experiment. Thank you for watching. If you have any question or comment, leave them below in the comment section of the video.